everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Grace in Waiting. As always, I am your host Esther. I trust that you guys had an amazing Christmas day. Tell me about it in the comment section. I hope that you guys enjoyed the day with your families, with your friends, with your loved ones, really. Whichever way you chose to celebrate it, I hope that you had so much fun. I hope that you understood above all the fun that the reason for the season is Jesus Christ. And I hope that you are at peace all through the celebrations. So, welcome to today's episode. And if you're new here, yay! Welcome to the community that is gracefully waiting. Thank you for choosing us. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share my videos with your friends, with your loved ones. Thank you so much for growing this community with me. Okay, so now that Christmas Day is done, and I trust that we enjoyed ourselves and we celebrated the reason for the season, Jesus Christ our Lord, and we are at peace. Should we talk about Boxing Day? Is Boxing Day really a thing? Let me know in the comment section, because I don't understand how Christmas Day is the day that Jesus Christ our Lord was born, and so we'll be celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. But then we have to gift ourselves. Aren't we supposed to gift Jesus Christ? Why are we gifting ourselves? Why are we? I don't understand that. But if Boxing Day is a thing in your home, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Some of us, it's a beautiful day. Okay, so now that the festive season has come to an end, right? Let's move on. The new year. There's something so beautiful about new things, about newness, a new chapter, new beginnings, a new house, a new car. There's just something so beautiful about new beginnings, really. And 31st December 2025 into 1st January 2026 is the next big thing. So allow me remind us that in this period, the enemy loves to give out invitation cards to his pity parties. How does he do this? You go to your vision board and there isn't much you have ticked off. You go to your diary and there isn't much you have ticked off. And then you start to think to yourself, I'm such a loser. I have failed again. I haven't ticked off this. I haven't ticked off that. Yet so and so has achieved this. The other person. Then you go to the internet and then you see people's achievements, people's, celebrations. And you're like, oh my God, I had that. I had that on my list. That was part of my resolutions. I have not achieved it. And then you get into panic mode. Now, that is you actually saying yes to the invitation that the enemy has offered you to attend his pity party. And that is where he wants you. Because remember, the devil's best moments are when you're not at rest, when you're not at peace, when you're confused, when you're frustrated. That is his best moment, because then he knows that he has you where he wants you. He'll he will add more fire to the firewood so that you keep there, so that you keep condemning yourself, so that you keep feeling guilty. Now, you could be out there and you're thinking, Esther, you don't understand. One of my resolutions this year was to start a business. One of my resolutions this year was to launch this and that. I had Maybe I do not understand it because I am not in your shoes, but that does not mean that I have achieved everything that I set out to do in 2025. So, yes, let's say to a certain percentage, I do understand. However, I want us to firstly calm down. If you need to breathe in and out, please breathe in and out. First, calm down. I know it can be heavy. You look at your diary, you look at your vision board, and there's probably nothing much you have ticked off. I understand. But first, calm down. First, choose peace. First, tell God, you know what, God, give me peace. Because you need that peace. Otherwise, you won't be able to hear God, because God does not speak when the mind is not settled. Because then you're not able to hear Him. So I know we have a few days left to end the year, and there are certain things that you believed God to see before the end of this year, but you haven't yet seen them. Or maybe it looks like no, they won't happen. I mean, it's no. Our pastor at church loves to tell us that when you choose to believe God for something, make sure that you believe all the way to the end of the thing. Don't get in between it and give up. No, when you choose, when you say, I am believing God for this, when you say this one, believe all the way. Believe all the way to the end. That is what faith is. That is what it means to trust in God. That is what it means to believe in God. When you choose to believe in God, you believe all the way to the end. You believe even where seems to be no way. You believe to the very last dot. So yes, the days are rolling. The year is coming to an end. We have a few days left. Believe all the way to the very last dot, the very last second of the year. Don't give up. Let me tell you, something can happen at the 11th hour. Something. God is not man. The God that you are believing is not a human being, He is a spirit. So when you say that you are believing in God, when you say that you are believing God, you better believe Him all the way to the end, to the very last minute, to the very last second. So we are still believing God all the way to 31st December 2025 at midnight. Good. Now, because we have chosen to believe God all the way to the very last dot, we have said no to the devil's invitations to his pity parties. Yay! I know it's heavy. I know it's frustrating. I know it's painful. I know it's confusing. But more than I know, God knows. God sees. Oh, yes, He does. I know it feels like He probably has favorites, but you're only thinking that way because you're looking at people's timing and not God's timing. Your journey is different. Choose God. Choose God's timing. Tell God, you know what, God, I don't understand, but I am here. I do not know what's happening. When I try to understand it, it just confuses me the more. It is heavy, but I am here. I am choosing you. You don't have to say much. You don't have to. He understands. He knows. And trust you me, He is working behind the scenes. Now, amidst the excitement, the joys for the new year, please don't lose yourself. Don't get lost in the excitement. Don't get lost in the chaos. Don't get lost in the noises. Because much as the enemy is giving out invitation cards to his pity parties, our God is speaking to us in this season like never before. Because Whenever a new cycle is unfolding, God desires that we do better than before. So there is so much that He wants to show us, there is so much that He wants to align in our lives. We need to keep being still, at rest, and very sensitive to the Spirit. And if you feel like your life is a mess, you have nothing to be grateful for, I want you to find time and visit any hospital near you. You will know that you have so much to be grateful for to God. So, even as we continue to believe God for the so much that we still want to see in our lives this year, before the end of this year, be grateful for what is available right now. Be very, very grateful, because there is someone out there that wishes that they had what you have right now. Like my pastor always says, it is well. It is well. Yeah, it is well. It is well with you. It is well with your family. It is well with your job. It is well with your business. It is well. It is well with you. You shall be well. Everything is working out for your good. Not some, everything. I know you don't understand, but God is working behind the scene. It is well. Choose to extend grace to yourself. Choose to allow God's love on you. Receive God's love like never before. Receive His love. My lovely people, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for choosing to see the grace in waiting. Until next time, bye bye.